Hey losers, welcome to another episode of Hell, where we do yoga just long enough to get a little bit sticky and sweaty, leaving a fresh batch of acne waiting for us tomorrow when we shower. This is Profanity Yoga, all about the spine. Start in a tabletop position here. Knees under hip bones, hands under shoulder blades. On an inhale, bring your chin and tailbone up towards the ceiling for your cow spine. On an exhale, round your back and engage your core for your cat spine. Inhale, compress the spine, add a back bend. On an exhale, make space in between those vertebrae as you push the mat away. Do it one more time on your own, and then tuck your toes under, lift your hips up high, bring your heels down low, and come into your downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the feet. Feet about hips width distance, hands about shoulders width distance as well. Pedal out your feet, lift your hips towards the sky, drop your armpits closer to the ground and let your head hang heavy. See if you can lift up your heels and drop them towards the mat as if you're stepping on somebody's face. And then bend your knees super, super deep and take little baby steps up towards the top of your mat and hang in a forward fold. Feet about hips width distance. You can keep your knees a little bit bent if you need to. Hands on your shins or your thighs and press away from them. Make a straight line from the back of your head to your tailbone, lower belly up and in. Take one more inhale here and then exhale, let it go, forward fold. Really nice. Inhale, reach your arms forward up all the way to standing. Biceps frame your ears for your mountain pose. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Pull your belly up and in. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, look up and look back. Take a back bend. On an exhale, dive down, forward fold. Really nice. Inhale, take a half lift once more, and then exhale, release. Plant your palms and step your feet back into a plank position. Shift your weight forward onto your tippy toes. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower push up, tops of feet on the mat. Inhale, swing your chest up and forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up high, heels down low, pedal out the feet. Nice. Take little baby steps up towards the top of your mat, hang in a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms forward, up, and all the way back into a back bend. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Plant your palms, step or jump back into a plank position. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up high, heels down low. Inhale, step or jump, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms forward, up and back. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Plant your palms, step or jump into bent elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. That's called a sun salutation. Let's keep going. Inhale, step or jump into your forward fold. Take a half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms forward, up and back. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Plant your palms, step or jump, upper push-up plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step or jump to the top of your mat and take a half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sit your seat low and reach your arms up. Chair pose, motherfucker. Biceps frame the ears, palms face each other. Make your arms as straight and strong as steel beams. Now pretend you really have to fart and you want your fart to fill the entire room. So spread those ass cheeks super wide as you sit super low. Every time you exhale, sit lower. Let your booty really spread. And then sit so low that eventually you land on your tush and you come into boat pose. Bring your knees into your chest. On an exhale, extend your legs out long. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, lower, lengthen, hover. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, lengthen. And then flip your palms so they face the ground, and then pretend you're bouncing like two really small basketballs next to you. Wobble your hands like you're having a little bit of a seizure. Then exhale, lie down on your back and take a break for a quick sec. When you're ready, roll yourself all the way back up to sitting. We will prepare for an L sit. So, grab 2 blocks or 2 textbooks, whatever you have on hand. Place each block on the outer edge of each thigh. Then hinge at the hips, bring your chest towards your thighs, inhale. On an exhale, push those 2 blocks away, straighten out your arms, and lift your butt up off the ground. On your inhales, you bring your chest close to your thighs and bend your elbows. On your exhales, push yourself away from the blocks, lift your butt up off the ground. Keep taking sets of these modified L sits. Try and get some air time with your ass. Move the blocks to the side for a minute and then adjust your position so that you come to sitting on top of your shins for your hero's pose. We're going to do a Lolasana prep. Grab your 2 blocks again. Once again, each block comes to the outer side of each thigh. Then exhale, bend your elbows, bring your chest close to your thighs, try and glue them. On an inhale, straighten out the arms, push yourself away from the block. Lift up your butt super high, lift your knees up as well, only tops of feet stay on the mat. Try and engage your core every time you lift and do a few sets of these until you're able to lift up your feet off of the floor as well. Then release and come back down to sitting again. And then put the blocks off to the side. We'll do a simple side twist from here. Take your left hand and plant it behind you, stable, strong, like a chicken leg. And take your right hand and put it over your left knee. Begin to twist your spine as you look over your left shoulder. Pretend you could wring out your back like a wet towel. And then switch it out and do the other side. Plant your right hand behind you. Left hand goes over the right knee. Pull and twist. On an exhale, bring everything back to center once more and start to transition yourself onto all fours. So hands under shoulder blades, knees under hip bones. We'll jump right into some spinal balancing. So on an inhale, reach your right hand out in front of you as if you're reaching for that pint of ice cream you eat every day at 3 a.m. because you're an emotional wreck. And then reach your left leg straight behind you. Really squeeze that peach, make that leg super straight and strong and point your toes. Inhale, lift your hand and foot up higher. And then exhale, bring your elbow in towards your knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee, and hold it there so you can really, really work that core. Inhale, reach everything up and high, and then exhale, put both arm and leg down. And then on an inhale, reach your left arm forward and your right leg behind you. Really start to squeeze that peach. Squeeze it so hard you can make it into a peach cobbler. Reach that arm and foot higher. On an exhale, scrunch up your elbow to knee. Keep doing reps of that so you can really start to warm up the core, engage the core, light a nice fire in the middle belly. Hand and foot reach up higher, and then exhale, put both down. From here, transition onto your belly for a quick belly shavasana. Palms face the ceiling by your hips. Shoulders are nice and rounded and relaxed. From here, we're going to transition into a locust pose. Zip up your legs super tight, squeeze your butt, engage your shoulder blades, and begin to lift your chin and chest up towards the ceiling. From here, you can also lift up your hands. On an exhale, bring everything back down to the mat, and then we'll do a second set of that. Once again, zip up your legs, no space in between those legs. Begin to lift up to the chest, engage those shoulders, pull them together behind you. And then reach your arms forward out in front of you as if you're reaching for somebody to give you a hug, but you don't have any friends, so you reach even harder. And then on an exhale, release everything back down to the mat. Flip over onto your back for your final shavasana. Spread out like a starfish. You are a Cheeto that rolled under the couch at last year's Halloween party. Expired, sweaty, a little bit old, but fabulous and always delicious. Stay in your shavasana until you don't want to get up. And thanks so much for joining me.